So on their own motion, on the motion of the government, they have now removed one charge out of the 7 that were left from the last time the judge struck out 8. So instead of facing 7 count charges now, the government wants Nnamdi Kanu to face 6.
Hello guys, hello people, my people. Wonder shall never end. Hi God, I go play this video make una listen why they refuse Nnamdi Kanu bail for now, because as they suppose bail am so that they go they judge the matter they go. Waiting Muhammadu Jubri they let us know, because me I don't go talk say na court, because Buhari be the court. They let us know say 2017 when he come out, why he come out. Make it let them know the reason. So they call adjust on the 26th of this month, May, when we did so. So we go wait till that day. But before then, just see a lot of injustice. Listen to a lawyer. Listen and share this video. This is unfair. Even when the court go give order, Muhammadu Jubri go deny her. But now Muhammadu Jubri brother, now he for blood light, now he give RIP to somebody. So when be say there are people still they protest, say they must set this person free. Oh, they must set them free. They don't need to go inside school put. You can imagine a country where law work against some people and it work in favor of some people. That one a country. Muhammadu Jubri, is that a country? For me, anything whether they talk for this video, like, oh, the court say, I don't see any court where he say, okay, like this lawyer talk now. Court say make it change clothes. Make the letter change shirt whenever they call court. And they say no. They not agree. They listen to what he court they talk. So for me, sometimes it look like now play everybody just they play. I'm telling you, it be like Buhari just they play with everybody. I can't even get it. Come on, make it change clothes. Shirt when he wear change jam, make it change another color. They say la na go wear OT. This case go reach where reach. Even when court sign and say he is allowed to do that, but they don't agree. If the court fit talk, they no fit talk. Why would they behind? Now Muhammadu Jubri and his brothers when they also there for the DSS. This is really crazy, guys. Watch this video till the end. So now the last appeal of Nnamdi Kanu, the reason why he no obey the law of last 2017 when he take come out. So make it bring her come. The reason, make it bring the reason come on the 26th of this month. I beg, all of them don't know the reason. Me, I know the reason already, which then they know. Because the poor man that they carry every time police, DSS or no government want go give her RIP for us. So he need to run for a dear life. I may not be waiting happen. Anyway, make we wait till that day. Share this video, guys. My name remains Jama First Lady. Like, subscribe, and drop your comments under the comment section below. Bye, guys.
My name is Aloy Ejimako. I'm the special counsel to the indigenous people of Biafra and Nnamdi Kanu, the spring leader of IPO. I just alighted from the halls of the Federal High Court, Abuja, Court number 2, presided over by Justice Honorable Justice Binta Moekala Nyago. And the issue before the court today was supposed to be bail application. But when we came into court today, the government sprang a surprise with an amended charge yet again for the 7th time. This time, though, they were not amending upwards, they were amending downwards. So on their own motion, on the motion of the government, they have now removed one charge out of the 7 that were left from the last time the judge struck out 8. So instead of facing 7 count charges now, the government wants Nnamdi Kanu to face 6. But you see, the manner of springing this amendment by surprise in the wee hours of the night and not having sufficient days before today for serving these charges was something else that created a storm of issues in court. So what happened at the end of the day, to cut a long story short, is that the amendment was kept in abeyance and the court is going to proceed with what it had before, which was the 7 charges. Because if the amendments were accepted today, then there would have been necessity, a procedural necessity for taking a new plea, and that everything would have started de novo, started anew, and there was nobody would accept that as not being manifest injustice. So the court put aside that amendment and decided to proceed with this case, and also with interlocutory application, the bail application. The court denied the bail application, but it didn't deny the bail application absolutely. The court in its wisdom, says it wants to hear the full story of made Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to skip his trial back in 2017. And until the court has had that full story, it will now consider him for reinstatement of bail or for new bail. So that is the long and short of what happened today, and the matter stays continued or adjourned to 26th May, and that date is sacrosanct. So we are coming back to court on 26th May. Thank you.
Okay, sir. We heard that they added the lawyers as part of their accomplices to.
No, they didn't. I saw some newspaper reports and whisperings. What they were saying as proof of evidence or part of the attachments to the amended charges, that some of the lawyers to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were in communication with him after September 2017 when he disappeared. That some of the lawyers were in communication with him when his whereabouts were unknown. That's all. But I saw some sensationalism to it, that they have been charged as accomplices. No, that's not true.
So what do you think will happen by 26?
Well, 26 will be the day the new bail application or the reinvigorated, the strengthened bail application shall be moved. With this explanation the judge is asking for, which is to explain why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not make his trial in 2017. And this is where the judgment of Omuahia State High Court will come in. And again, today, the lead counsel, he raised the issue of a certain continental ruling that I, Aloy Ejimako, had obtained in 2018 on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu and the indigenous people of Biafra. I can't go into the details of the ruling because the continental rules require me to keep the ruling confidential. But it could be disclosed in the judicial proceedings, and that was done today as part of the explanation package of what happened or transpired in 2017 that compared Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Mrs. Trial.
So you are certain that very soon Nnamdi Kanu will be out of the whole court process?
Yes, I'm very optimistic. Nnamdi Kanu is eminently qualified for reinstatement of his bail non-proton, meaning relating back, because the events of September 2017 could have compared anybody not only to jump bail, but to jump moon, jump sun, jump everything, jump pebble. Because a moving force, military force, was coming towards him, and he had to move. He had to move himself, move away from them, because he didn't have a equal force to repel that force. So he did what the human instinct dictates that he does. He took a flight from a risk.
Merely looking at it. Looking at him today.
Let's go. Let's go.
His ex-status.
His status? Health. Well, the health status cannot resolve his health conditions cannot resolve on their own. Of course, he has a pre-existing heart condition, and he has issues with potassium levels in his body, and he's hypertensive. So we're asking, people may have all these things, but you see, the condition of detention, the solitary confinement, and the lack of adequate medical care would have a tendency of making these things worse. So what we're asking for is an independent medical examination and some kind of access to better medical care. He's awaiting trial. He has no business being in law enforcement custody. If you are awaiting trial in Nigeria, you are sent to prison, correctional center, where there are better facilities for your welfare. But this one is an aberration. They are keeping him in law enforcement custody, and that's not normal. And we are still fighting that.
Thank you very much.
Today, can you tell us, for some of us that are unable to see him, that the mode of the clothes he puts on?
Same thing, same Gucci? Was it Gucci or
yes,
what is it?
Fendi.
The same Fendi. So the change of clothes is still an issue. It's still an issue, outstanding issue. Which of course arises from disobedience of the order of the court. There's a court order that he be allowed change of clothing, but the law enforcement agency is not obeying it up to this moment. That's a travesty of justice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank you, sir.
gentlemen of the press and ladies and gentlemen of the press. Thank you so much. My pleasure.
Well, I'm going now.